Good morning, children. So welcome back to another video tutorial for the chapter Improvement in the Food Resources and for class 9. This video is the continuation series of the cattle farming. This is part 2 and it is being presented by me, Pooja Verma, your teacher. Okay, so let's get started. So in the previous video, we have already discussed about just like that what is cattle farming. Okay, different categories of cattle just like milk yielding animals, draught animals, okay, milching animals. Then we have also discussed about what is indigenous species, what is exotic breeds, what are improved varieties. Okay, so in this video we are going to study about food requirements, characteristics of a good shelter and all of the stuff. But first of all we need to understand the process that is breeding. What is breeding? Okay, itni baar we have talked about breeding, breeds and all. So we have already covered that important term that is breed in the previous video. If you haven't watched that video, just go through that. Okay, and it is similar with that also, that breeding means to reproduce. Okay, what happened, children, that in the case of animals now we cross the species of the animals in order to obtain the required characteristics. Just like there was a species just like A and there's a species just like B. So what we do, we just cross these two species. It should be able to cross, okay, and we got a C. So this C, the progeny which is being developed, must have the desired features from A and it must have the desired features from B. Okay, so in the case of breeding, two individuals, just like here the individual A and individual B, these two can be selected as the parents, okay, with their desired characteristics. Just take an example. We can often cross breeding a cow with a low milk yielding breed with a bull that is of high milk yielding breed. ठीक है, एक low milk yielding cow को we tend to breed with the bull that have the high milk yielding. So what we get a new breed of cow that which produces more milk. तो इस यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, we just increase the quality, we just increase the we get the desired progeny with the desired characteristic. It's like इसी को हम बोलते हैं the improved breeds of the cattle. Clear? Okay, so on this regard we have one more term that is known as selective breeding. Okay, so what is selective breeding? This involves mating parents of different varieties, each having some desired trait, okay, which are passed on to the offspring. Offspring is the newly developed species, the progeny is termed as offspring over here. The different desired traits or characteristics of the parent generally chosen for breeding. अब कौन सी हम यहाँ पे features को we tend to consider? The first one is the tolerance to the climatic condition. ऐसा तो ना हो कि if just on slight change in the geographical and climate condition the animal is not able to produce sufficient its production, it's not able to breed itself. So it should be tolerant to the different climatic condition. Okay, lactation periods, it should be high. Okay, then high yield of the produce, whatever, either of consider for the milk or the meat perspective, it should be high yield. Then resistance to diseases, अगर बार बार बीमार पड़ेंगे then that is not economically beneficial. So it should be resistance to disease, it should have high immunity power. Then we have proper age of reproduction, good health and the general appearance. So all these factors matter in the term of breeding, and while considering all these aspects we termed it as a selective breeding, selection, okay, getting the specific desired characteristics. So now children, what are the food requirements? Okay, just like human beings, animals cannot prepare their food because animals are also known as heterotrophs. They are heterotrophs in nature. So if they are domesticated, they must be feed properly with food, grains and all of the stuff. Animals ko bhi we tend to give the nutrient rich food in order to maintain their good health and in return to have a high production either of milk or of meat. So on that behalf, we having two important type of food requirement in the case of cattle. Okay, the first one is the maintenance requirement. So in the case of maintenance requirement, children, these includes the food for which is basically having the normal required for the normal metabolic activity, and these sort of food helps the organism to live a healthy life. Okay, simple, which you need to understand is food that is required by the animals to support themselves, okay, to perform the basic functions, the minimum food requirement that is termed as maintenance requirement. The second one is the milk producing requirements. So in milk producing requirement, food that is being required during the lactation period, the term, the duration in which the animal is going to be give us the milk. So in that particular duration, the food, the type of food that is required, it's termed as milk producing requirements. Okay, so here what happened, maintenance part of the ration depends upon the body weight, okay, but milk production depend upon the level and composition of the milk. Okay, the type of milk it is going to be produced, the sort of nutrition it contain, that type of requirement it must have in the case of milk producing. So this is a cow and this want food as all other living organisms want. So in the case of food, components of cattle feed. Now we tend to understand that what are the different components must be there in a healthy cattle field. Okay, so these include the two important substances. First of all is your roughage. Okay, अब roughage क्या है, we need to understand over here. So roughage is basically coarse and fibrous straw material, okay, that having low nutrient content of what? Of carbohydrates, fats, minerals, proteins and vitamins. Roughage is basically going to be form the bulk, okay, the remaining section, bulk of the cattle feed. Cattle feed ka matlab the food which we are going to provide to the cattle. So animal get their roughage in the form of straw, less like of cereals, okay, fodder that we grow specifically to feed the animals, just like your berseem, cowpea, husk, wheat, rice, etc. So all these are termed in categorized under the roughage. It basically contains the high fibers content such as the green fodder. Okay, here are certain examples, just go through this. Next we having concentrates. Now what does this concentrate is? Concentrates used in animal feed are mixture of substances. Okay, this is the mixture of substances which are rich in protein and other nutrients. But there's a slight difference, as roughage is hugely contains fiber. These are rich in fibers. Concentrates are containing fiber in a very low amount. Okay, so these are the basic difference. Concentrates basically include the grains, seeds that containing the smaller amount of fiber but a very high amount of carbs, protein, minerals and vitamins. So what happens, children, now in order to ensure the proper feeding, a balanced ration must be there. What is this balanced ration is? So a balanced ration or a ration is basically the amount of the food which is given to the animal during a 24-hour period. Okay, in a day, whatever the animal feed is termed as the balanced ration, whatever we actually need to provide to that particular cattle. Basically green fodder or dry grasses, that is constitute your roughage, approximately 15 to 20 kg is required. That depends. Okay, then we have grain mixture, that is your concentrates containing less fiber but high concentration of fiber like proteins, carbs and vitamins. It must be there for approximation of 4 to 5 kgs. And water, okay, to mix this green fodder and grain mixture, that is concentrates, we required water in the like quantity of 30 to 35 liter. These all may vary, okay, depending upon the species and the requirement of the animals. A poor quality of feed, keep in mind the poor quality of the feed directly affects the yield of the milk in cows and buffaloes. So in order to get the highly nutritious milk, highly nutritious meat, we need to give them highly nutritious food as well. Okay, so now here the cow seem to be confused, okay, but She is not confused actually. In order to get the proper production, what we are actually aiming for, we need to ensure proper cleaning and shelter facilities. As you are looking in this diagram, this man is going to clean the farm. Okay, so we must protect our animals, children, from the extreme environmental condition. As we are affected by the extreme condition, the same applied to the animals as well. They are also affected by different climatic condition, different extreme environmental conditions, just like heat, rain and cold. So in order for proper rearing of the animals, we must provide them proper shelter and clean them regularly, otherwise they get infected with a lot of diseases. Okay, so domestic animal must be regularly brushed to remove their dirt and loose hair. As you know, this contains their body having a very it's like covered with the hair like appearances. Okay, and they must kept in a proper ventilated areas, having the proper hygienic disposals, proper aeration must be there, and so on. So there are certain characteristics which we need to remember, which we need to address in the term of animal shelter. Okay, so the first one is it should be situated at an ideal place with a good surrounding. Obviously, it should protect the animals from heat, cold, rain and extreme weather. It should be clean and dry with proper ventilation. It should get proper sunlight during the day and should be properly aerated. And then it should have proper arrangements and outlets for disposal of the waste, including the animal excreta. उसे भी remove करना बहुत important है in order to maintain the hygiene. And the last one, it should be spacious enough. Okay, it should contain the proper space for each animal to stay comfortably and avoid overcrowding. ऐसा नहीं है कि in the place of living of the one animal we kept more than 2 to 3. That really hampers their health and production. So these are the certain characteristics that like food requirement. Okay, what are the balanced ration, what is the proper cleaning and shelter facilities, and what are the characteristics of a good animal shelter. So children, here we are completing the first type of animal husbandry, that is your cattle farming. Okay, in case of any doubt, do ask in the comment section below. Stay tuned for following upcoming lessons. Thank you so much for listening. Have an awesome day. Thanks a lot.